If you're not a murdering, raiding, aggressive Cossack, you don't have to get up in the morning and look into the sun for 30 minutes, guys. No. The most successful people in the whole world, according to National Geographic magazine, was Muhammad in Mecca, and he didn't go stare at the sun for 30 minutes every day to have a successful day. And more people know who he is than Andrew Huberman, and more people will know who Muhammad in Mecca is than Andrew Huberman till the end of time on planet Earth and beyond. Okay? So you don't have to go get up and look at the sun in the morning to take on the day and fight like hell for what you want. Okay, do you understand? Don't listen to him. He's an idiot. Okay. Thank you, Muhammad. I love you. Start the day, right? Winne Yahoo, Winne Yahoo, Winne Yahoo, ho, 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 hey, yo. That's a prayer. Thanking God for the sun. Okay. Muhammad goes, yeah, I like that. Okay, that's a good one. Keep that one. That one's a keeper, right? Well, of course, if I'm talking to Muhammad, that means I feel my nephew that drives up to Santa Fe 5 days a week from Albuquerque to endure his extortion gig until we're living the Lord's Prayer. So it means I'm feeling my Isaac Paul, okay? I completely adore. Yeah, I love Isaac as much as I love Patrick, and I love Jordan as much as I love Patrick, and I love Elijah as much as I love Patrick. And I love Noah and Kermit. I love your kids as much as I love all those kids. That's why I stand up for the Lord's Prayer every day. All right? If I didn't love your kids, I'd just lay down and say, fuck them, they all need to die. I think I'm David Rockefeller's alter ego, right? And that's just not me. I'm not that way. Okay, I'm like him. The artist soothed beneath the artist's loving hand right there. Oh, him too. And then, that's my grandma and grandpa and my dad. And I don't have a big glossy thing. I got a little, little photograph of, tiny little photographs of, I could probably blow them up like I did that one picture. I don't have any big photographs of Mildred, and it's not so much, Mildred probably would have wanted to get one done. I don't think the old Mick. He was a trained killer that killed God to resolve his conscience, killed poor people that he felt sorry for from the time he was 15 for the U.S. military to justify his existence here. He didn't commit suicide, he killed God. He was the opposite of Patrick Holland. I don't think he wanted a picture. They took photographs of him, but he didn't want one taken of him he didn't feel worthy of. Jesus' love. Okay. You guys don't understand my grandfather. Okay. I do. Well, he talks to Jesus in prayer, and I'm the dude who's the eternal spirit of the line of Jesus, regardless of what people have turned him into a god in their head to save them from their sin. The only one that's going to save you from your sin is you. And I'm the light in the way. And I tell you, wake up in the morning, one day, Yahoo, let's stand up for the Lord's Prayer. No, Jesus already did it. If Jesus already did it, why are we doing it? We're going to do it in the clouds after we're dead? Then why was he alive to teach us to live the way we should while we were alive? I don't want to hear it. I'm the spirit of David, not you. Okay? It's Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. If you could read a book and you can understand genetics and you understand Lord Saladin and you understand Judah Krishnamurti and you understand Haile Selassie and you understand D.T. Suzuki and you understand Sun Yat-sen, you understand that the one person on planet Earth that was most like Confucius was Sun Yat-sen. Okay? And it's not that asshole who's the president of China right now. China just found out a new way to make sure. That is Emily's birthday. My little phone on the calendar said it's Emily's birthday. Yeah, it is Emily's birthday. For mass transit, it's like you don't need mass transit, Jetsons. You need people being able to live a life free from extortion, exploitation, competition, and comparisons. Okay? When I was the best athlete in the history of the United States, by far, no one else is even close. No one else could do the things that I could do when my dopamine and my endorphins went off and I was inspired. Not even Bruce Lee. Okay, no. Faster, jump higher. Didn't have to even, I just was a healthy person. Okay. Other people had to put in excessive compulsive behaviors and they destroy their bodies and they destroy lives. Fred Young, he can't get up and walk around. Joe Caldwell. Okay, those old white men like Jerry Jones, Jerry's World, right? Destroyed those young black men's bodies. So when they were old men, they could barely walk like Phil Jackson. Okay. And Julius Erving. Okay. And Bill Walton. Okay. Barely walk. Okay. Those old rich white assholes that fill their arenas and sell lots of hot dogs and car insurance and automobile and have a check with a big bank cashing department, right? Spumoni, right? It's funny. It's not funny at all. It's tragic. Destroys these people's lives. And then you have someone, I was thinking about it yesterday, when they were talking about financial advisors and stuff, and there's a young man from Kalispell Kid, okay, from Kalispell, Montana, okay? They do the thing on Dennis Rodman, because Dennis Rodman was irresponsible and spent all his money, so he got this woman to make sure that she managed his money so he wouldn't blow it all, okay? The Kalispell Kid was doing the exact opposite, okay? He played at Minnesota and Miami, and he got, good contracts to take care of his family for a long time, life-changing money, what you guys, all the idiots and assholes say. And the Kalispell Kid went and got this lady, because Dennis Rodman had this clientele, and he got this lady and said, manage my wealth and invest it right, and then, we can all be comfortable. So he's sharing the wealth because he's a good kid, right? He was raised to be a good kid, like Aaron Jones, right? Good kid. Dad was in the army, do this, and so the Kalispell Kid does this, and this lady, okay, takes his money and squanders it and was living the fat life and lying and saying, well, some of our investments went bad, but I'll get you some new ones and shit like that, right? She hoodwinked him. And he's a college graduate from the University of Montana, right? One of Bobby Houck's boys, And Lex, they have on SportsCenter what happened with Dennis, and now Dennis makes more money going on writing a book and going on Trump's show and all this shit, but not Lex Hilliard. Okay, he's a backup fullback for the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. A 9-year career, 10-year career. He's Fred Young. Okay? He's not the star. He didn't even make a Pro Bowl. He was a special teamer and a backup. Okay? He's Leo Barker and Gordon Loftus. But all that money he made for 10 years, working his ass off, getting up at 5 a.m, working out, having to go to class. Like the one kid that explained it the best was the Stroud kid. He said it's so much better playing professionally because you can focus on your profession. In college, it's hard because you got to go to class and you got to make a good this and you got to do, and it's excessive and it's compulsive and it's excessive and it's compulsive and it's excessive. And no wonder they grew up to be Kobe Bryant and Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the rest of those wackadoodles on TV. You got to be the best. Okay, I quit every time because they were doing it wrong. Not because I wasn't the best, but because they were doing it wrong. I'm the type of guy, pop, North 40. Okay. You're going to be late to go get them crops in and they ain't going to come in, or you better give the bubble wrap to Katie. Let her play with it for a while. Okay. But Katie, she's going to want to follow me. I'll give it to Emily. Emily wanted to follow and play and be around and do too. They just ended up with bad allergies and asthma from other things. They already had genetic strikes against them from people that couldn't compete and were abused because they couldn't compete. Okay. And then I get the people watching me that think he's a pervert. I'm not a pervert. I've never been a pervert a day in my life. Okay. One of the best things in the world, okay, because it's the only way we can enjoy the world, is sexuality. Okay. Sexuality is wonder bar to me. It's like I'm in love and I love the feeling by Rolls Royce with Kinsey Brown. I feel like a child on Christmas morning. Lovely. When you get your wife and you get her out of the box and you, whoa, this is fun. And whoo, and like Leonard and other things. My best friends, it's like, I'm not like that. I'm not that dumb. Okay. I had 4 sisters. Okay. So I sit there and I might have a joke or two, but I don't use it excessively unless I find out she likes it. If she doesn't like it, I don't say it, right? The problem with me and my wife was you, the successful people. Okay? I was a great husband, wonderful guy. Amy said, she goes, it's like being in a gilded cage. Because he has no desire to be successful and to be one of the characters from a Tyler Perry novel. He just wants to get away from it all. And then we didn't have the money to get away from it all. When I did finally have the money to get away from it all, I was offered the money to get away from it all, I had to join the people that tortured and sexually abused my wife and compromised my kids with it, and killed my mom and my sister-in-law, and took my kids away and tried to turn my kids into Philistines instead of let me help them be Hebrews. Okay, so no, it's wrong to go to the guilty party and say, I want your money, and I'm not going to teach your technology how to live the Lord's Prayer. Okay, I'm teaching their technology how to live the Lord's Prayer right here, right now. And I know how wrong these people are. I even have it in my dreams. Oh, you guys are, okay. You guys do know that successful people are the problems to their solutions, right? John Lennon, there's no problems, only solutions, right? Because Krishnamurti, Alan Watts, you got to understand why he became rich, and then you go find these gurus, right? It was back in, and so Krishnamurti, Alan Watts, D.T. Suzuki, okay? Finding out about Haile Selassie, Bob Marley. Okay. All your mega stars and mega moguls back then, all the people like me in the 1980s were, wow, that's Krishnamurti. Now it's like, that's that crazy guy at Walmart who thinks he's like Krishnamurti. Well, we are alike. I have to explain Krishnamurti to other people that are part of the Krishnamurti Foundation, right? No, that's not what he meant. Okay, well, because life is eternal, grace is infinite. Okay, walk over here for a minute and do this. Yeah, when you're the best and everybody tries to stop you from being the best, because you stop yourself from being the best, because you just want to be healthy, love in return. There was a boy, a very changed and stranded boy. You see what I'm saying? The greatest thing you'll ever, to be loved, oh, what a feeling, to be loved, right? Not, lip service, not I'm using you to get to the top of the tree so I can rub it in everybody's face. But let's just get away from it all. And if only two of us know that we're the most happy people in the world because we're content with the beauty of life and one another, then that'll do, pig. That'll do, right? Okay, guys, I love you, man. Peace out.